Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we're having a look at one of the stories contained within this Thomas and Friends annual. It's from the year 1990. This story is called Hosepipes and Shunters. Enjoy. Mavis, the quarry company's diesel engine, had gone away for repairs, and Toby was doing her work in the quarry. One morning, Percy was shunting in the yard at Farquhar when the station master came to see him. "There's an emergency at the harbour," he said. "The Fat Controller wants you to go at once to help sort it out." "But what about this shunting?" Percy protested. "Toby is up at the quarry and the shunting must be done." "Never mind that," said the station master. "Off you go. We'll manage the shunting somehow." And he added to himself as he hurried back to his office, "Thanks to Toby's stories about the old days, I know how." Terence's owner was enjoying his morning coffee break in the farmhouse kitchen when the telephone rang. "Oh, bother," he said. "Why do they always have to choose now?" His wife answered the ringing and listened. "It's the station master," she said, handing the receiver to the farmer. When he heard what the station master had to say, he nodded. "Why not?" he said. "We've nothing here that can't wait a day or two. We'll be with you in about half an hour, though I don't see how you're going to work it." When Terence and his owner reached the station yard, they found the station master waiting. Beside him, on the ground, lay a framework made of wood. Terence's owner jumped down. "How?" he began. "We fixed this frame to Terence's front," explained the station master, "so that he can push. When he needs to pull, we use a cable from his tow bar. The shunters will tell you where the trucks need to go. Oh, and if you need to cross any of the lines, please use those metal ramps." Terence had the time of his life. The trucks grumbled, but then trucks always do. Terence took no notice of them. "If Toby could see me now," he chuckled to himself. But up at the quarry, Toby had other things on his mind. He had worked hard all morning, and as he only had a small water tank, it was now nearly empty. Unfortunately, because Mavis did not need much water, the water column that had once stood near the office had been taken away. "Bother that Mavis," grumbled Toby. "Why can't she drink water like any proper engine, instead of that horrible oily stuff? What am I going to do now?" Toby's driver laughed. "It's not her fault, is it?" he pointed out. "She can't help the way she was constructed." Toby was unconvinced. "There must be water somewhere," he said desperately. He knew that without it, his fire would have to be put out, and that he would be stranded at the quarry until he was rescued. He didn't fancy the idea of Mavis's lonely shed. "There's a tap in the quarryman's rest room," the quarrymaster told them doubtfully. "And another here in the kitchen. You're welcome to them." "Splendid," said the fireman, rubbing his hands. "Now, all we need is a hose pipe." "There's one in my shed at home," said a shunter, and went off to fetch it. He returned with a rusty reel with some very old-looking hose pipe wound on it. "It'll have to do," said the fireman as he uncoiled it. He fastened one end of the tap and put the other into Toby's tank. When he turned to the driver, who was standing by the tap, "I'd like 625 gallons, please," he said. "Very good, sir," said the driver, and switched the water on. Toby's tank was small, but it took a very long time to fill. By the time they had finished, he was late with his work, and it was dark before he got back to Farquhar. "Quarries are all very well," he grumbled as he fell asleep, "but you'd think a poor engine would be able to get a quick drink. Is it so much to ask?" The end. That brings us to the end of the story, Hosepipes and Shunters. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. Really helps me out. Share this video with a friend if you want to. You could even check you're subscribed if you want to. And other than that, have a great day.